di diulangi yang terakhir saya terlempar tadi siapa? Yang terakhir bicara tadi siapa? Yang Cordelia ini tadi. Ya udah,
Uswa,
teruskan.
Mem.
Ya,
Uswa.
ulangi Us, tolong Us.
Ya, saya akan mengulangi yang sudah saya sampaikan tadi. Nah, di sini Cordelia itu posisinya sebagai anak seorang raja yang mendapat perilakuan tidak baik dari ayahnya tersebut. Nah, di sini dia tetap mengukuh percaya akan dirinya, seorang wanita dengan kekuatan percaya diri yang kuat. Nah, sikap percaya diri di sini Cordelia tidak bisa lebih sepele. Dia tidak menyepelekan dirinya sendiri di dalam cerita ini. Nah, meskipun dia lebih muda dari saudara-saudaranya, tapi Cordelia ini lebih mempunyai sikap dewasa dari kepercayaan diri tersebut. Nah, sekali lagi Cordelia menunjukkan bahwa dia bukan boneka keadaan, dia percaya diri terlepas dari situasi yang menemukan dirinya dalam kontras kurangnya kepercayaan diri. Raja terlalu jelas dalam di adegan yang pertama, scene cerita yang pertama. Nah, seperti yang dinyatakan Edmund dalam babak 1, adegan 2, aku seharusnya menjadi bahwa aku kasar dan bejat. Memiliki bintang paling cantik di cakrawala itu maksudnya Cordelia, tapi bersikap buruk terhadap Cordelia di awal-awal cerita. Nah, di sini dia menganggap dirinya sebagai penguasa nasibnya sendiri. Kecenderungan Edmund untuk jahat terlepas dari kelahirannya sangat mirip dengan ayahnya. Nah, untuk poin selanjutnya mengenai aktualisasi diri yang meliputi kasih sayang, mengenai keunikan dan identitas diri. Langsung ke poin pertama. Cordelia di sini digambarkan dia adalah perempuan yang sangat cantik, seni yang paling indah. Kebanyakan orang itu di awal di cerita ini membenci Cordelia. Nah, selanjutnya ke poin kejujuran dan integritas. Dalam babak 2, adegan keempat, Raja menemukan utusannya yang sebenarnya adalah Ken yang setia yang menyamar di gudang ketika dia mengetahui bahwa Regan dan Cornwell bertanggung jawab atas perlakuan buruk. Nah, di sini Cordelia untuk memintanya mengungkapkan cintanya kepada sang raja, tapi Cordelia menolak dengan mengatakan, tidak apa-apa tuanku, di babak pertama adegan pertama. Nah, langsung ke poin yang disiplin diri. Yang ini membahas mengenai etika dan moralitas. Nah, di sini raja tetap memaksa putrinya Cordelia untuk menerimanya, tetapi Cordelia menolak dan mengatakan, aku tidak bisa memasukkan hatiku, aku mencintai keagunganmu sebagai seorang ayah dan rajaku, tidak lebih dan tidak kurang. Cordelia menegaskan seperti itu. Nah, poin keempat, empati, peduli, dan cinta dan kasih sayang. Nah, langsung ke poinnya ya. Raja mengungkapkan penyesalannya karena telah menganiaya putrinya yang benar-benar setia, yaitu Cordelia. Nah, Raja sangat sangat menyadari dia sangatlah salah. Nah, ini saya membahas di poin yang terakhir. Nah, ini sebentar. Nah, di sini Raja meminta maaf dan dia mengakui kesalahannya dan dia menganggap Cordelia ini sangat putri yang setia terhadapnya. Sekian dari saya. Terima kasih.
Baik, terima kasih Mbak Uswa. Untuk core value selanjutnya akan disampaikan oleh Mbak Konita. Mbak Konita dipersilakan.
Baik, terima kasih. Di sini saya akan membahas di tabel 4, yaitu Creativity and Appreciation for Beauty. Untuk core values yang pertama ada imagination. Di sini saya menemukan when poor, yang pertama ada 2 poin. Yang pertama adalah when poor Tom emerge from the hovel, Lear sees a mirror image of himself. Lear identifies with poor Tom because both men have lost everything. Lear imagines that Tom is also the victim of deceitful and cruel daughter. And the second point is the king is God's representative on earth. And then the second point, the second core values is intuitive sense. In this point, I didn't find the scene that related to these core values. And then the third core values is artistic expression. In this point, I find the scene General Reagan and Cordelia are forced into love test to determine their inheritance. And then the next core values is sensitivity. In this point, I found 2 points. The first is Lear is very much loved by every good character in the play. And then the second point is Goneril, Regan, Cornwall, and Edmund offer a contrasting image of kingship and their animosity and evil behavior that is brutal and uncaring, rather than loving and paternal. That's all from me. Back to moderator.
Baik, terima kasih Mbak Wanita. Untuk value yang selanjutnya yaitu akan disampaikan oleh saya sendiri tentang value respect for human rights. Untuk related value yang pertama yaitu peace and justice. Di sini pada babak kelima yang disebut bencana, di mana resolusi konflik dan kematian pahlawan saat drama itu hampir berakhir. Tokoh bernama Regan dan Goneril mati dan Edmund terbunuh dalam duel dengan saudaranya. Sedangkan Lear dan Cordelia juga mati dan Edgar dipilih untuk memulihkan perdamaian di kerajaannya. Lalu pada poin kedua yaitu tolerance. Setelah kematian Mary, Elizabeth I naik tahta yang mengarah kepada perdamaian yang diperpanjang. Terlepas dari kepuasan mereka dengan pemerintahan Elizabeth, rakyatnya itu khawatir tentang masa depan karena Elizabeth belum menikah dan dia menolak untuk memilih calon pewaris. Karena ketakutannya itu, rakyat tidak ingin terulangnya peristiwa yang menandai peralihan kekuasaan sebelumnya. Dengan demikian, menciptakan ketakutan tersendiri untuk rakyat tentang kemungkinan penerus tahtanya, yang akhirnya diselesaikan pada tahun 1603 ketika Elizabeth menunjuk James keempat dari Skotlandia menjadi ahli waris dan akhirnya menjadi raja baru di Inggris. Untuk poin selanjutnya yaitu equality. Di sini saya menemukan Lear diakui sebagai raja yang diberkati atau wakil Tuhan, dan dengan demikian dia merasa bertanggung jawab untuk menegakkan keadilan di bumi. Dia mengakui bahwa dia memikul tanggung jawab baik untuk masalahnya sendiri maupun untuk orang lain yang sama-sama menderita. Di sini diungkapkan bahwa Lear adalah sosok yang kompleks dan simpatik yang menentang definisi yang mudah gitu. Lalu poin selanjutnya yaitu cooperation. Untuk finding datanya, menanggapi penjelasan Edmund tentang serangan saudaranya, Gloucester berjanji untuk menemukan Edgar dan membawanya ke pengadilan. Gloucester juga berjanji untuk menjadikan Edmund sebagai ahli warisnya. Di sini Gloucester memiliki keyakinan bahwa pada keadilan ilahi, sama seperti Lear yang telah memohon para dewa untuk keadilannya. Gloucester telah membuat banyak kesalahan dalam penilaian, tetapi dalam kasus ini, seperti halnya Lear, hukumannya pasti melebihi kesalahannya. Ketika Regan mengungkapkan pengkhianatan Edmund, Gloucester dengan cepat mengenali kebodohannya jauh lebih cepat daripada Lear. Untuk poin yang terakhir yaitu active non-violence. Menaati bintang atau dewa secara efektif, membebaskan Regan dan Goneril dari tanggung jawab apapun atas tindakan mereka dan menghargai nasib dengan menentukan kebajikan satu saudara perempuan dan sifat saudara perempuan lain. Jadi lebih untuk merukunkan, mengambil sebuah keputusan agar antar saudara, khususnya yang perempuan itu tidak saling untuk saling menghargai gitu. Lalu Albany percaya pada keadilan ilahi, tetapi baik Lear maupun Gloucester mempertanyakan apakah keadilan seperti itu ada. Peran takdir dalam memahami keadilan Tuhan menciptakan beberapa masalah yang kompleks untuk dipertimbangkan. Karena jika kata-kata Ken dipahami secara harfiah, kematian Cordelia terletak pada takdir dan bukan pada keadilan ilahi. Keadilan ilahi memang konsep campur tangan Tuhan, tidak dapat hidup berdampingan dengan ketergantungan pada nasib untuk menjelaskan sebuah peristiwa. Itu dari penjelasan saya. Untuk tabel selanjutnya yaitu tabel ke-6 akan dijelaskan oleh Daris.
Ya, terima kasih Mbak Rosi. Saya akan menjelaskan tentang tabel ke-6, yaitu mengenai Sustainable Human Development, Economic Justice and Equity, Productivity atau Efficiency, Stewardship of Resource, Work Ethic, or Industry Simplicity. Untuk yang the first core values about sustainable human development, economic justice and equity, saya menemukan data finding-nya, yaitu yang pertama, Edmund has solid economic and emotional. Yang kedua, Shakespeare leaves his audience to ponder the role of God and divine justice, yaitu tepatnya di introduction. Lalu yang ketiga adalah Edmund has some solid economic impetus for his action. and he act from complexity of reason. And the second core values ke bawah, Mbak Konita. Yang kedua core values tentang productivity, yaitu saya menemukan data findingnya. Yang pertama adalah evidence greatness is seen in Kant's devotion about love of his full and Cordelia love, cintanya Cordelia. Yang kedua adalah a conspiracy to discuss the writer through identity would have been difficult to sustain. In the end, it really doesn't matter whether the man we know as William Shakespeare composed the plays attribute to him or not. The third core values, that is about stewardship of resource. Saya menemukan data findingnya ada 3. Yang pertama, Cornell give Oswald the authority to treat the king earthly. It is apparent that the steward position is not simply. And the second, steward obviously runs the household, wielding a significant amount of authority. The third, the steward is confused when Ken denounces him and condemns his lack of integrity. Yang keempat, core values yang keempat, yaitu tentang work ethic atau industri. Saya hanya menemukan 1 data findingnya, yaitu tentang Shakespeare was very casual about the publication of his work, apparently having little interest in saving his writing. Lalu core values yang kelima, simplicity. Saya menemukan ada 4 data findingnya. Yang pertama, Edmund mendukung tentang survival of the fittest and animalistic nature not based on human morality and common decency. Yang kedua, Cordelia, Lear, and the doctor exit, leaving Ken and a gentleman to discuss the most recent military development. Yang ketiga, Gloucester hears Edgar's voice and remembers for Tom from the night of the storm. Yang terakhir adalah Gloucester and Lear learn the importance of natural law, with both finally turning to nature to find answer for why their children have betrayed them. Lalu untuk yang tabel 7 akan dijelaskan oleh Mas Habibie.
Thank you so much, Brother Daris. Untuk tabel ke-7, untuk core value national unity and global solidarity. First core value, love and country. Important foundation value toward national unity. Untuk data yang saya temukan di sini pada Act 5 Sin 1, yakni ketika Edmund plans to forbid any mercy, Albany may show Cordelia and Lear because his rule of the state is highest priority. Nah, ini terjadi saat Cordelia berdebat dengan Lear. Lalu di sini Edmund bersabda atau mengatakan bahwa for my state stand on me to defend, not to debate. Ini menandakan bahwa si Edmund ini memiliki kecintaan yang besar terhadap negaranya. Lalu core value yang kedua tentang demokrasi, freedom of thought and expression, equal access to opportunity. Untuk data yang saya temukan ada pada Act 1 Sin 1, yakni ketika Lear begins to discuss the partitioning of Britain. Yakni ketika Lear berdiskusi untuk membagi atau menentukan daerah yang akan diberikan kepada anak-anaknya, daerah Britain. Lear memutuskan untuk bertanya kepada setiap putrinya tentang seberapa besar mereka mencintai dia. Lalu untuk selanjutnya, core value yang ketiga, active and responsible citizenship. Needs an active and responsible citizenship. Data yang saya temukan ada pada X1 sin 1, ya ini ketika Cordelia respond to her father's request by saying she has nothing to add. Cordelia here actively answer her father's questions, even though her words make her father angry. Jadi di sini terlihat bahwa Cordelia aktif dan responsibel untuk menjawab semua pertanyaan dari ayahnya. Lalu untuk core value yang keempat, interdependence, saya tidak menemukannya. Lalu untuk yang kelima juga tentang international understanding. Lalu untuk yang keenam tentang global peace, data yang saya temukan ada pada pertama sin X1 sin 1. We could see that the old monarch at the head of a united Britain, not merely England, and at peace not only with all domestic faction, but with outside world as well. In the first scene of King Lear, both France and Burgundy are sweeter for her hand of Cordelia. Lalu untuk core value selanjutnya, unity in diversity. Data yang saya temukan ada pada X1 sin 1, di mana pada scene pertama dari King Lear ini kita melihat bahwa ada kubu dari France dan Burgundy yang menjadi suitor for his daughter. And King Lear also divides his territory as a dowry to create unity with the territories involved. Jadi tidak hanya dari Britain saja, tapi juga ada kubu France dan Burgundy yang mana menjadi suitors bagi putri-putrinya, dan bahkan juga King Lear membagi teritorial untuk mereka. Sekian yang dapat saya sampaikan untuk tabel 8. Monggo Brother Fawaid bisa disampaikan. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Brother Habibi. So here I will report my analysis. So for disclaimer, I decided to watch the drama on YouTube. It was like 4 hours long, but I made it only the first half. Then I decided also to watch another version by who is that? It is made by Hollywood. It was like 2 hours movie, but I made it halfway through because, in my opinion, the language is hard to understand for me. Anyway, also in this analysis, I will focus on the character because it is hard to make relation for the environment. So the first is faith in sacred source. So the king or King Lear swore by Apollo, which was the god of the sun, among other things. So also he swore by Jupiter, the god of sky and thunder. So and the second, religious tolerance. So the first point is religious, and I cannot pinpoint any religion here unless it's the old religion that still worship ancient gods like Jupiter Saturnus, Uranus, those gods. And from my analysis, I draw the line that there is a lack of tolerance in the play King Lear, since everyone has their own agenda. So from what I see, this is my analysis. So I do not see the tolerance between one another, because in my eye, King Lear was a very selfish person, and in a crude way, I will say he is not wise and very cruel and oblivious, because he only hear what he only judges what the daughters say instead of what the daughters do. And then inner peace. Number 3, inner peace. Anyone is concerned about worldly possession, there is a lack of peace. It leads to tragedy, in my opinion. So because I haven't made it through the end, what I can conclude that everyone in the in the play and in the movie concerned. The king was concerned. The doctors are concerned. The husbands are concerned. So there was a lack of inner peace in my analysis. Number 4 is unity and interconnectedness. So in my opinion, this point, the interconnectedness, does not suit the play, because what I see was more or less conflicts. So I will give the place for moderator. Thank you. Moderator, Sister Rosie.
Okay. Thank you, Fawaid. So itu dari presentasi dari kelompok 4. Kurang lebihnya saya mohon maaf. Saya kembalikan ke Mem Mas Ulah. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kalau ada tanggapan, enggak usah, langsung saja. Oke. Yang belum bicara siapa? Di kelompok
Dari
Rosi.
kelompok 4 sudah semua, Mem. 8 anak.
Oke. Sudah semua ya? Ya, kelompok yang lain sudah?
Iya, Mem. Sudah.
Sudah pastikan.
Mungkin ini mau dilanjut ke kelompok selanjutnya atau bagaimana, Mem?
Iya, lanjut aja, maaf. Lanjut.
Lanjut satu kelompok lagi gitu, Mem.
Lanjutkan. Kelompok
Baik. Kelompok berapa? Yang mau lanjut? 1, 2, atau 3?
Saya milih, saya yang milih.
Oh,
saya yang milih
baik,
aja.
silakan, Mem.
Satu aja, satu.
Baik, untuk teman-teman dari kelompok 1 dipersilakan presentasinya. Teman-teman kelompok 1 ada Iqbal, Mas Fauzi, ada Dinda, ada Rama, ada Rafian, ada Dela, ada Mbak Eva, sama Mbak Mirna. Silakan teman-teman
Mana? Siap belum sih kelompok 1? Atau masih share screen ya? Halo?
Iya,
Macet
halo
tak?
Mem. Mohon
Yang share
maaf
screen
untuk
macet.
kelompok 1 belum ada
Mungkin
kendala,
ada
Mem.
kendala. Iya, biasa gitu.
Sebentar ya, Mem.
Kendala share screen-nya ya, enggak apa, ditunggu aja. Yang penting recordingnya ada, enggak masalah, nanti bisa saya lihat lagi. Kakak. Apa ganti kelompok lainnya saja kalau ada kendala kelompok 1? Yang belum tadi kelompok 3 ya? Pindah
Iya,
kelompok
Mem.
aja. Pindah
Ada
aja kelompok.
sama kelompok
Ah,
3.
ya udah 3 aja.
Silakan kelompok 3.
Oke, bro, bentar. Share screen-nya apa sudah terlihat?
Sudah.
Sudah.
Shall we begin, ma'am?
Yeah, you can proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone, and Mama Ula and my dear friend. This time we are from the group 3. We're going to talk and discuss about Othello. Here, I'm Era Fazira in the name of 2019 quadruple 1043 as the moderator, and there are also the other members of this group, which is Alia Irmansa Kamila Tagarin, Ani Saramawati, Faradila, Isham Taufiki, Nurmala Widyaningrum, Moh Abdullah Faki, Salsabila Biba Yusfa, and Salsabila Zila. Okay, next slide, please. We will begin from the first table that will be discussed by the member of our groups. The first table will be discussed by Faki. All right, Faki, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. before I explain this my lesson, the first is I want to explain about the health and harmony with nature, holistic health, respect for life, physical fitness, and environmental care. This is about for the first time is health and harmony. This is holistic and health. This about positive desirable habits towards coping oneself, physical and mental fit. And this is data findings I found each from the book, and then that is the word is that is the thing. The best I think the interesting thing is this explain is your heart is burst, you have lost have yourself. I think this is semacam it's like this a lot of meaning of this word, and then I pray you hear her speak. And then this is I pick in act number 1 and scene 3 that it's God be I have done please it your grace onto the state affairs. And then the other below my left open her faith honest ya ko my testimona must I live to be. And then in the right side is the date coding. And then for the second is respect for life, the physical and spiritual well-being. That defending is same. I I took in the act number 1 and scene number 1 with faith one's soul will be available wherever and whenever. And then Prapatio, pray you lead on at every house, all call, I may comment at most. And then the number 3 is physical fitness. And the third offending is abuse her delicate youth with drugs or mineral that's weaken motion. And then Duke, let me speak like yourself and lay a sentence which as a grace or step may help these lovers into your favor. And then the number 4 is environmental care, the promotion and practice of respect for life and other forms in life. This is my commentary. Is Edo Rivel Desmond mentioned that if you will only teach another to woo her with such 2 stories, that she should certainly fall in love, essentially giving him the go-ahead to court her, despite her awareness the racial bias of Venetian society. I think can next slide. This is for the code. I think that's all for me. Go back to moderator.
All right, thank you, Faki, for the explanation about the first table. Now we're going to move to the second table that will be explained by
Okay, thank you, moderator. Truth and wisdom. Truth is the state or quality of being true to someone or something, while wisdom is an uncountable element of personal character that enables one to distinguish the wise from the unwise. The first related values is critical thinking or holistic thinking. The data is found in Act 1, Scene 1. When Lago said to Roderigo, I follow him to serve my turn upon him. We cannot all be masters, nor all masters cannot be truly followed. Heaven is my judge, not I for love and duty, but seeming so for my peculiar end. And next, Lago chose to betray Roderigo for Othello, because Lago thinks that he has lack of devotion to Othello because Othello denied Lago's promotion. It contrasts to a holistic view of the truth, leads to an unjust or unfounded decision and actions. Second related values is enlightenment or insight. But unfortunately, saya tidak menemukan data yang terkait dengan related value ini di dalam drama Othello. Jadi we jump in to the third related values, which is futures orientation. The data find in Act 1, Scene 1, when Roderigo tells the truth to Brabantio. Brabantio is Desdemona's father. Roderigo tells him about Desdemona's elopement with Othello. Your fair daughter, at this oath, even and do watch all this night, transported, with no worse nor better guard, but with a knave of common hire, a gondolieri, said Roderigo to Brabantio. This scene showed wisdom is required and understood what is true, right, and lasting. These scenes also show judgment on what is good and what is bad. In this case, Roderigo believes that it's good to tell Desdemona's father about Desdemona's way to elopement. The last related values is scientific humanism. The data finds again in Act 1, Scene 1. It's shown the relativity and interdependence of the various moments of human existence are essentials. It's proof when Lago betrayed Roderigo because he thinks he has lack of devotion to Othello. So Lago helped Othello elopement in order to be validate his devotion to Othello. Jadi itu saja dari tabel 2. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Farah. For the next slide, about the third table, it will be discussed by our friend Isham. Isham, the time is yours.
Suaranya kok belum ada ya? Apa di... Halo?
Loh, iya, Mem. Maaf,
Oh, ya udah.
istrinya lagi ikut program DAD. Apa boleh saya yang baca tabel?
Boleh,
tiga?
boleh.
Terima kasih.
Tolong kirimkan ke saya surat ininya ya, suratnya ya.
Baik, Mem. Tabel 3, love and compassion. The first related values is self-worth. The data findings through Othello's words, we learn much about his nature. He established himself as a warrior, a man who has been in constant battle from the age of 7 until just 9 months prior to the play's action. He professes to know little of the world, save for that which he knows from being on the battlefield. It's found in the Act 1, Scene 3. The next point is self-confidence. The data findings. On another level, Othello's calling for Desdemona to testify to what has happened is significant because it creates a very positive and trusting image of the two lovers early in their marriage.
This trust will play a larger and larger role as the play continues. It's found in the Act 1, Scene 3. Number third, self-actualization. Othello sees himself as a crucial cog in the workings of Venetian society. His telling remarks here also show us that his bravery in battle manifests itself in the civilian sphere. Sebentar, sorry. He is calm and reasonable, unlike the fury-driven men that we have met up to this point, and readily assures Lago that his exploits in battle are equal in merit to the wealth and power of Brabantio. It's found in Act 1, Scene 2. The next point, number 4, honesty or integrity. Despite having been married only hours earlier, Othello is quick to come to his country's aid, showing his integrity as well as his importance to the Venetian military. All he asks in return is lodging and care for his wife. It's found in the Act 1, Scene 3. Point number 5, self-discipline. Emilia operates from a different moral system than Desdemona, who is still youthfully ignorant of the darker side of life. Emilia's logic tells her that infidelity is a worldly wrong, but if one were to receive the word for one's participation, that infidelity is there be a wrong in one's word? And if one owns the word, one might set any standards on one ways and quickly make things right. It is founded in Act 4, Scene 3, sorry. And number 6, empathy or caring and sharing. The data findings, despite comments offered in Scene 1, Othello's respect toward Brabantio and acknowledgement of his status goes a long way to establish Othello's superior nature. Through his action, Othello is combating the negative image of him set forth in Scene 1 and establishing himself as civilized and refined rather than a marginalized outsider. It is found in Act 1, Scene 2. That's all from table 3. Back to moderator.
Thank you. Thank you for the help. Now we are going to move from to the next table, which is table 4, that will be discussed by me. Oh, sorry, that will be discussed by Sela. Sela, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for table 4, creativity and appreciation for beauty. Core value, the first core value, imagination. The data finding is Othello, ancient conductum. You best know the place. And then with 2 or 3 attendants, and still she come as truly as to heaven. I do confess the face of my blood so justly to your deaf ears I'll present. How I did thrive in this fair lady's love, 125, and she in mine. Act 1, Scene 3, part commentary is additionally calling for Desdemona shows Othello's confidence in what Desdemona will say. He is willing to to stake his reputation, even his life on the words of this woman. Considering Desdemona will likely be put under great pressure and will have to face her father in room of the city, most powerful lawmakers. Othello is confident in her ability to handle herself and not change her story in order to suit those around her. And then the second core value is in intuitive sense. The data finding is with me such Hannes Neves. Others there are who trim in form and visits of duty, keep yet their hearts attending on themselves and showing but shows of service of their Lord. Do well thrive by them, and when they have lined their coats do do I proverse myself? Act 1, Scene 1. Part commentary is, in fact, when I go, or partly to remain on Roderigo's payroll, go so far as to vow his revenge on Othello. We get an overt disclosure of his true nature when he confides in the unassuming Rodrigo, I'm not what I am. And then the third core value is artistic expression. And the data finding is dark, let it be so. Good night to everyone. And Noble Senior, if virtue, no delight, beauty like, your son-in-law is far more fair than black. Act 1, Scene 3. And the part commentary is Othello comes off as clear-headed and forthright, qualities that will come into question during ACT 3. And the fourth core value is sensitivity. And the data finding, I pray you hear her speak. If she confessed that she was half the world, destruction on my head if my bed blim like on the man. Come, teacher, gentle missus, do you perceive in all this? No, noble company. Where must you of obedience? Act 1, Scene 3, and the part commentary, Desdemona speaks beginning in line 180. Her maturity and sophistication take us somewhat aback. She is not meek and passive as women will expect to be, whether she is strong and forceful, showing great intelligence and courage without hesitation. Desdemona remarks that she has a defied duty. Okay, that's all for me. For table 4, go back to moderator.
All right. Thank you, Shala. Now is the fifth table that will be explained by me. The first point is about respect for human rights, the peace and justice. Respect for human rights, including tolerance, active nonviolence, cooperation, and social responsibility. So justice is also very much related to peace. The data findings here, we see that Othello seems likely to represent a specific race than he is a representative of human nature, which mean Othello di sini tidak merepresentasikan ras-ras tertentu, tapi dia lebih mengarah tentang bagaimana seorang manusia itu harus berperilaku atau sebagaimana mestinya seorang manusia. Jadi Dia lebih sensitif terhadap human nature. We identify with Othello, and through him that we are forced to reflect on our lives. Not all critics to have seen Othello as a play speaking, took Othello as a character representing all humankind. Jadi Othello ini merepresentatifkan seluruh umat manusia. Melalui Othello kita bisa merefleksikan terhadap hidup kita. The other data findings we find in Act 2, Scenes 2. When Herod is Othello pleasure, our noble and valiant general, that upon certain things now arrive, importing the mere perdition of the Turkish fleet, every man put himself into triumph, some to dance, some to make bonfires. So in this scene, we can see that how people were so happy when the war is over. They can dance, they make bonfires, and they can get together with their family. This short scene on Othello, proclamation commanding that everyone take a moment to celebrate the war's speed. Now, the second value, which is tolerance. Tolerance is how we build a peaceful society. So how we understand of the values that support peace and justice. Tolerance is related with peace and relate with justice. Everything that support peace and justice, it will be related to tolerance. Here, what I can find in English society, long time ago, the legal status of women did not allow them much public or private autonomy. English society functioned on a system of patriarchy and hierarchy. As we can see in universal hierarchy earlier in the introduction, which mean that men controlled society, beginning with the individual family. Seperti yang kita tahu bahwa laki-laki mengontrol kemasyarakatan yang kita bisa lihat sendiri di keluarga, di mana keluarga dipimpin oleh seorang laki-laki, seorang suami, seorang ayah, di mana dia menjadi sosok paling utama di keluarga. Tapi, meanwhile, in Othello, one of the play's primary conflicts centers on woman's role. Di Othello ini, dia lebih menekankan tentang peran perempuan. Di sini juga terdapat 3 peran, di mana merepresentasikan bahwa perempuan itu punya peran yang penting dalam kehidupan. Dicontohkan di karakternya Desdemona, she represent woman of rank and privilege. Dia merepresentasikan seorang perempuan yang punya privilege, privilege itu seperti sesuatu yang spesial. Kemudian juga ada karakter Emilia, which represent middle class woman, dia wanita kelas menengah. Dan juga ada Bianca, which represent lower class woman. Di situ Othello memberikan, sebenarnya ini salah table, seharusnya ini lebih ke equality. Jadi di mana seorang perempuan itu juga berhak untuk bisa merepresentasikan diri mereka. Ini tabelnya ketukar, jadi untuk yang equality nanti kita pakai tabel ini. And then Othello seems also like to represent a specific race, just like what I told you before. But ada beberapa kritikus yang melihat Othello itu tidak hanya merepresentasikan kepada perempuan saja, tapi dia juga merepresentasikan kepada seluruh umat manusia. And then the next related value is equality, the fundamental equality, kesetaraan yang sangat hakiki. Just like what I told you before, in major production, we see Othello as a significant step to greater civil rights and racial equality. However, other Black actors have chosen not to play the role because they felt Othello present damaging racial stereotypes. Damaging racial stereotypes is when we stereotype the people based on race, we don't take into account individual difference. Because our racial stereotypes are so rigid, so we tend to ignore and so on. Jadi mungkin pada saat itu para aktor laki-laki merasa bahwa mereka lebih memilih untuk tidak ikut karena mungkin saat itu posisinya masih kelas ras kulit hitam masih sangat didiskriminasi pada saat itu. Mungkin mereka lebih memilih untuk mencari aman. Jadi mereka memilih untuk tidak bergabung pada drama ini. Next is cooperation. Cooperation is related with social responsibility, and cooperation is related with the society common good, and then cooperation is related with how people shaping for a better society. Daily life in early modern England began before sun-up, exactly how early dependent on station in life. A servant's responsibility usually including preparing the house for the day. Families usually possess limited living space, and even among wealthy families, multiple families member tended to share a small number of rooms, suggesting that privacy may not have been important or practical. Seperti yang kita tahu bahwa seorang budak mempunyai kewajiban biasanya menyiapkan rumah, kemudian keluarga biasanya memberikan space tertentu, kemudian meskipun mereka ada dari keluarga yang berada, namun kebanyakan dari mereka itu membagi beberapa ruangan untuk lebih kepada untuk sebagai privasi. Jadi dibagi-bagikan ruangannya supaya setiap orang memiliki privasi atas dirinya sendiri. Jadi di situ kita melihat bahwa pada zaman itu ada social responsibility, tergantung peran kita apa terhadap sosial dalam society tersebut. Seperti di keluarga pun ada social responsibility. Seorang suami mempunyai responsibility seperti halnya seorang suami, kemudian seorang istri juga memiliki responsibility untuk mengurus rumah, kemudian merawat anak dan sebagainya. Semuanya bertujuan untuk bagaimana kita bisa membentuk society yang lebih baik. Namun just like what I told you in the beginning from this table, that at this time the legal status of women did not allow them much public or private autonomy. Pada zaman ini wanita tidak memiliki banyak hak atau kebebasan dalam menentukan keinginan mereka, dalam menentukan hidup mereka. Oleh karena itu Elizabeth I dia membuktikan bahwasannya seorang wanita itu bisa dan berhak menentukan hidupnya, tidak bergantung pada society. Jadi dulu kan perempuan harus menikah, harus punya anak, harus menjadi seorang ibu. Tapi Elizabeth I membuktikan bahwa dia bisa menentukan hidupnya. Dia punya hak atas dirinya. Jika memang dia tidak ingin menikah, maka dia tidak ingin menikah. So Elizabeth refused to marry, and her habit of hinting and promising marriage with sweet words both foreign and domestic help Elizabeth maintain internal and external peace. Bahwa tidak melulu konsep yang society buat, konsep di masyarakat seperti wanita harus menikah dan ini dan itu bisa membawa ketenangan untuk seorang wanita. Wanita punya hak. Mereka tahu apa yang membuat mereka bahagia dan mereka tahu apa yang membuat mereka bisa mendapatkan ketenangan yang abadi. Mungkin gitu maksudnya. And then the next related value is the active non-violence. The active non-violence, the data findings, we can find it in the Scene 3, where the Duke, not realizing the full extent of the situation, attempts to soothe Brabant, Theo, assuring him that whoever has placed such a spell on Desdemona will be punished accordingly. But in this scene, Duke is canceling his promise. In order, he want to promote peace and justice. So from this scene, we can see that seorang Duke ini tadinya telah berjanji bahwa orang yang salah ini akan dihukum. Namun karena ada alasan lain yang lebih penting, yang lebih bisa menyelamatkan dan lebih bisa membawa peace dan justice, maka seorang Duke ini akhirnya membatalkan janjinya. Begitu. That's all from the fifth table. Now we are going to move to the sixth table. The sixth table will be explained by Widi. Widi, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Era, as moderator. So I will explain about table number 6. There is sustainable human development, economic justice and equity, productivity, efficiency, stewardship of research work, ethic or industry simplicity. This is relatable to sustainable human development, economic justice, and equity. Jadi di sini data findings-nya itu saya menemukan bahwa keinginan Barbantio untuk keadilan akan memungkinkan dia untuk menang atas Othello, which is seperti halnya Vanisia ingin menang atas Turki. Othello has bought a land carrack, a large trading ship generally associated with great wealth, and that if his transaction proves lawful, he'll be rich for the rest of his days. And then the second is productivity or efficiency. Lago, certainly enjoying how smoothly his plan is proceeding, assumes his falsely loyal person, satisfying Montano for even thinking of telling Othello of Cassio's weakness. For data findings number 2, Lago tentu saja menikmati betapa mulusnya rencana berjalan, dan jadi dia mengambil kepribadian palsunya yang setia untuk menghukum Montano karena bahkan berpikir untuk memberitahu Othello tentang kelemahan Cassio. Cinta persaudaraannya untuk Cassio akan membuatnya melakukan apa saja untuk membantu menyingkirkan Cassio dari ketidaksempurnaannya. And then number 3 is stewardship of research. For data findings number 3, Brabantio mengatakan bahwa untuk urusan negara, dia lebih suka untuk mengadopsi anak daripada mendapatkannya secara langsung. Jadi dia bilang kepada Moore bahwa dia mengatakan itu dengan sepenuh hati dan dia akan menjaganya dengan sepenuh hati pula. Which, but thou hast already with all my heart I will keep from thee. And then the number 4, work ethic or industry. Othello's decision to demote Cassio stems largely from this tradition. It would not do for him to prolong the decision-making process. Doing so would only show weakness, vulnerability, and indecision on his part, something a leader never wants to show. Jadi data finding number 4, keputusan cepat Othello ini untuk menurunkan Cassio sebagian besar berasal dari tradisi ini, yang tidak akan cukup baginya untuk memperpanjang proses pengambilan keputusan. Karena melakukan hal itu hanya akan menunjukkan kelemahan, kerentanan, dan keraguan di pihaknya, dan itu adalah sesuatu yang tidak pernah ingin dia tunjukkan oleh sebagai seseorang pemimpin. And then number 5 is simplicity. What was innocent being now uncertain and never again will even and worth be taken at face value. In fact, one could claim that people were too willing to take things at face value, which, minta tolong scroll ke bawah. Which has gotten them into this position in the first place.
As the exchange between Othello and Desdemona unfolds, Lago selects prime moments to build on the suspicion he has just released. Jadi apa yang tidak bersalah sekarang tidak pasti dan tidak akan pernah ada lagi peristiwa atau kata-kata yang dianggap berlalu begitu saja. Atau faktanya orang dapat mengklaim bahwa orang terlalu bersedia untuk menerima sesuatu dengan nilai nominal yang telah membawa mereka ke posisi ini sejak awal. Jadi saat pertukaran antara Othello dan Desdemona terungkap, Lago memilih momen-momen utama untuk membangun kecurigaan yang baru saja dia lepaskan. And then at this point, it appears that Lago can sing no lower. He's debating the value of two men's lives based completely on how he would profit personally from each man's death. Jadi pada titik ini tampaknya Lago tidak bisa tenggelam lebih rendah dan dia memperdebatkan nilai kehidupan dua orang berdasarkan sepenuhnya pada bagaimana dia akan mendapatkan keuntungan pribadi dari kematian masing-masing seseorang. That's all from me and back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Widi. The next slide will be presented by Alia. Alia, the 7th table is yours.
Okay, thank you, Era. And now I will play presentation about table 7. The first related values is love of country, and the data finding is through Othello's word, we learn much about his nature. He's established himself as a warrior, a man who has been in constant battle from the age of 7 until just 9 months prior to the play's action. He professes to know little of the world, save for that which he knows from being on the battle. And it's found out at Act 1, Scene 3 commentary. And the second related values is democracy. And the first data findings is Lago and Desdemona argued because Lago had badmouthed him, and finally Desdemona gave her opinion calmly and rationally. And it's found out at Act 2, Scene 1 commentary. And the second data findings is Desdemona appearance before the court strongly suggests that she is not stereotypical woman bound by cultural constraint. She fails to exhibit meekness and silence. She refused to be overwrought with emotion when placed on display. She is in fact a strong woman with whom we are to empathize, and it's found out at Act 1, Scene 3 commentary. And the third related values is active and responsible citizenship. The first data finding is, despite having been married only hours earlier, Othello is quick to come to his country, showing his integrity as well as his importance to the Venetian military. All he asks in return is lodging and care for his wife. And the data finding and it's found at Act 1, Scene 3 commentary. And then the next core values is interdependence, and the data findings is Desdemona was ordered to come because Othello and Brabantio were arguing, and finally Desdemona chose to stay with Othello because she felt she had to be with her husband and for the sake of justice for all. And the data finding, and it's found at Act 1, Scene 3. And the next is international understanding. And the first data finding is good Michelle, look you to the card tonight. Let's teach ourselves that honorable stop not to outsport discretion. And it's found at Act 2, Scene 3. And the second data finding is Othello reminds Cassio that they must all exercise restraint in their celebrating, being careful not to outsport this creation or carry on past the bounds of what is reasonable. And it's found at commentary. And the next is global peace. When Cassio arrives, and the data findings at when Cassio arrives, Cassio tries to tell Othello about the Cyprian war, that the council is considering action and they need Othello. Cassio said the council had been looking for him and called him repeatedly, and it's found at commentary. And the last is unity in diversity, and the data findings of interest too is the quick resolution to the war. When we left Othello in Act 1, he was on his way to fight the Turks, and now in the very next scene, the war is over and everyone is awaiting his safe return. By passing so briefly over the war, Shakespeare tells us that in this tragedy, that what happens in the field is of less important than what happens in the home, and it's found at Act 2, Scene 3, commentary. And that's all from table 7. Back to the moderator.
Thank you, Alia, for the presentation. We're going to the last table of this presentation, which is table 8, that will be presented by our beloved members, Salsabila Biba and Anissa Rahma. Guys, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Era. And the last table is about global spirituality. And the first core values is faith in the sacred source. And the data findings, those are 4. The first one is Othello is still thinking in terms of black and white. He is rigid in his beliefs, regardless of how ill-founded they are. The second is, if you bethink yourself of any crime unreconciled as yet to heaven and grace, solicit for its trade. It found at Act 5, Scene 2. The third is, his first question for Desdemona is whether she has said her prayers that evening, knowing that if she has, she shall be in a state of innocence when he kills her. It's found at commentary. And the fourth one is, Othello sees himself as a crucial cog in the workings of Venetian society. It's found at commentary at 1, Scene 2. And the second core values is religious tolerance. The data findings, those are 2. The first one is, oh, that's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were. It's found at Act 3, Scene 3. And the second is, in Desdemona's mind, a lady must always fulfill her duties and obligations, no matter the cost. Although Desdemona's defense of Othello makes us dislike her on one level, we want her to be more modern and take control of her life. We must respect her on another. She is fulfilling her responsibility as a woman of means. It's found at commentary Act 4, Scene 3. Okay, that's all from me, and it will continue by Salsabila Biba.
Okay, the next is inner peace. So inner peace is the spiritual journey. As from the data finding, I found in the script, I kissed thee, I killed thee, no way but this, killing myself to die upon a kiss. He falls upon the bed and dies. So in the Act 5, Scene 2, jadi Othello ini tidak sengaja membunuh dirinya sendiri saat dia membunuh istrinya. Jadi secara tidak sengaja Othello tenggelam lebih dalam ke dalam keputusasaan atas apa yang telah dia lakukan.
dan dia akhirnya menemukan senjata tersembunyi karena dia sudah kehilangan kejiwaan dan dia membunuh dirinya sendiri. Lalu yang kedua adalah unity in interconnectedness is our relationship with the human community and the whole earth community. So in the script that I must be found, my parts, my title, and my perfect soul shall manifest me rightly. It is day in the Act 1, Scene 2. It means that lagu ini, Casio ini mempertaruhkan seluruh badannya, gelar, dan jiwanya untuk seorang jenderal Othello ini. Jadi dia memantapkan dirinya sebagai sekutu yang setia, hanya peduli pada kesejahteraan jenderalnya saja. Dan sekali lagi mengingatkan bahwa dia mencari hukum dari kebenaran. So that's all from me. Back to the moderator.
Thank you, Anissa, and thank you, Salsabil. That is all from the group 3 about Othello. I hope it will give you some understanding and explanation about the Othello drama appreciation. And thank you so much for the attention, and I will bring it back to Mem Masula.
Yang belum siapa tadi? 4 ya yang tadi tertunda itu. Bisa enggak sekarang?
Bisa Mem, tapi kelompok 1 cuma ada 3 orang yang join.
Pending aja kalau gitu. Sudah jam 9. Berarti tinggal 2 kelompok ya, Rasya? Kelompok 1 sama?
Mem, kelompok 2.
Loh, 4 kah? 1 sama 2. Oh
Iya,
ya,
1 sama 2.
Sudah malam. Kita janjian saja tanggal 25 bisa enggak? Hari apa itu?
25.
Baik, tanggal 25 pokoknya, tapi nanti jamnya dirundingkan ya. Anaknya rundingannya ya.
Kelas
Untuk malam
lagi,
ini. Ya?
Kelas untuk jadwal ganti kelas lagi yang minggu kemarin itu ta.
Iya, yang kita pokoknya kita mumpung bisa Ya, baik nanti rundingan jamnya tanggal 25 nanti kabari saya jamnya, saya buatkan link Zoom-nya, melanjutkan kelompok 1 dan 2 ya yang belum ya. Iya wis. Udah malam ini udah malam. Jangan lupa rekaman Zoom-nya nanti disimpan, diserahkan ke saya. Baik, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.